You're just giving your card, and if it goes through, it goes through. You're like, oh, thank you, God, I have money in my account. If it doesn't go through, and you're like, oh, my money is finished. What is happening? I've been guilty of doing that, and you might have been guilty of doing that. I hope you haven't, but if you have been, put your hand in the air because we are together, sis. We are together, bro. So if you saw this video, then this video was meant for you or for someone around you, okay?
Hold on on that. Hold on. Now hold on. I'm not gonna say that one. Hold on.
Hi guys, welcome back into another video of mine. Today we are going to talk about finances, but real quick, my name is Audrey, aka Rose Piranha. You say it in French, Rose Piranha. And welcome back to another video of mine. To all those that are new, welcome to my channel. I hope you will find whatever you're searching, and if you saw this video, then this video is meant for you. Okay, so let's get into this video. Well, real quick again, I just want to say sorry because I haven't been posting, right? And I haven't been posting because I have been sick for a whole week. And when I say a whole week, I tried to do a video, but my voice was completely dead. And I really tried to do my video, but it was like impossible. And also I got to sit down and watch my last video and get around it, watch how I was speaking, what I was saying and all. And guess what, my English, when I was doing my video, my English was so dramatical. And I just want to say sorry because, well, not sorry, but like my first language is French, okay? And this channel was supposed to be in French, but I'm starting to change it in English, and I'm starting to get used to speaking English right now on a YouTube video, which is why sometimes I'm looking and I'm searching. Well, I'm not looking, but like I'm looking elsewhere because I'm searching for my words and all. This YouTube game is not easy, okay? But I love it and I'm here for the challenge. So let's get right into this video, okay? As you just read from the title, these are 7 things that kept me broke and that are maybe keeping you broke. So let's get right into it. Number 1, which is, I think for me, the principal reason why I'm still broke, or why I'm still in this state of not being rich or not having enough money, enough abundance in my life, enough wealth in my life. It's not saving for the cold days or for the future. Well, we have all heard about, like, oh, you need to save, you need to put money into your account and all. And let me tell you something, I know what I'm talking about because I did one video like this 1 year ago. 1 year and 1.5 months ago, I did the same video and I was complaining about how oh, I'm broke, or I don't have money, or I don't have money in my account and all. And I knew what to do, but I haven't applied what I said I should be doing. And one thing I said I should be doing was saving money, was taking a small amount out of my checking account weekly, daily, monthly, and put it in my saving, in a locked saving where I can access it, so that maybe when I will lose my job, or maybe when I'm gonna get sick, I will just go into that saving account and then pull out that money so that it can help me. And guess what? I did lose my job. I got a period. I was sick for a whole week, so I didn't have an income, and I practically had nothing into my account. And when I'm saying I had nothing into my account, trust me, at some point in time I even had a minus something into my account, and it was crazy. So again, saving is not like a whole bunch of money that you're putting into your saving account. I could have started with, like, let's say $10 per week, and save it every week. If I started last year, I was gonna have enough money to help me for at least 1 month, to help me pay for my rent for at least 1 month. Who knows if I was saving $30 every month or every week for a whole month, for a whole year. Oh, trust me, I could have had enough to pay for my rent and pay for my transportation and pay for my food in case I don't have an income for that month. Well, guess what? This month I had enough. I I had nothing. I'm sorry, I had nothing into my bank account because I didn't start by saving a few amount of money into my savings account last year. And I've been talking about this, and today again I'm talking about this, but guess what? I'm done not changing my habits. I am definitively getting into the habit of saving and putting money aside for cold days and for the future, because like I can, like, you don't know how it feels. I felt dumb because I have been talking about this for a whole year last year, and when I'm thinking about, hey, you talked about this, and then you should have saved money, you should have put money aside, why didn't you do it? Now you're crying, now you're crying. You should have done it before, and now you're crying. And I don't want to feel like that ever again, which is why I have already started saving, and I don't have a lot of money into my savings right now, but trust me guys, saving is like endurance. It's not the one who is putting a lot of money into the saving account or who is always putting in the savings that are gonna have a lot of money at the end of the year. No, saving is an endurance game. It's every day, every month. You need to be consistent and do your job and do your work. And now that we are talking about consistency, the second thing that got me wrong in my savings, in my finances, I wasn't consistent. And when I'm telling you I wasn't consistent, like for example, when I was saving, I would put like $30 every month, well, every day in my account, right? Every week, I'll put $30 every week in my account, in my savings account. And at the end of the month, I would just take it because, hey, I have money into my saving account, so I can spend it. Yeah, and I was always like that. I wasn't consistent. I was starting something and not finishing it. When I was budgeting, I was budgeting for 1 month and not doing it on a consistent basis. And I started like January, I stopped in March, or again, I start in April, and I stopped at the end of April. I wasn't consistent in my savings, even in my spending. I wasn't consistent, and my budgeting, I wasn't consistent, which is what led me to not having money into my account, which is what led me to still being broke right now. And it doesn't matter how rich or poor you are. If you don't have like consistency in your savings, if you don't know what you're doing, where you're spending your money, if you don't know all of those little small things that you should know, basic thing that you should know about your finances, and you don't do it, you don't save on a consistent basis, you don't control where your money is going, then if you're rich, you're not gonna be able to keep that money into your account. And I'm not even rich yet. I'm still poor, and I'm not keeping money into my account, so which is crazy. So today, like, I'm starting this thing, and I'm gonna be consistent. Even if I look in my account and I know I have money in the account and I have money in my savings account, I'm not gonna take it because I know it's gonna help me for cold days, and I don't want to feel like this again, ever again. So that was one thing that kept me broke. But another thing, I just said budgeting. The other thing that kept me broke, the third thing that kept me broke, was not budgeting. And trust me, I know how to budget. I know exactly what to do. And if you were like me, like 1 year ago, I didn't knew how to budget 1 year ago, but I watched some video on YouTube. But basically, budgeting is like where is your money going, and what is the amount of money that you're giving to, like, how can I explain it simple? Like, well, budgeting for me is like, okay, at the end of the month, I have, let's say, 1,000. So for my grocery, I'm gonna give 100 for my grocery. For my transportation, I'm gonna give 100 for my transportation. For going out, I'm gonna give 250 for going out. And since that's all I need to make a living, oh, for my bills also, I need to pay, let's say, 350, and 350 for 250. If I did the math correctly, at the end of the month, after budgeting and putting money in each case, right? At the end of the month, oh my god, I'm so sorry about that. At the end of the month, I will have like 250 left. And those 250, if I'm not using them, then it goes right into my savings, right? And that's budgeting for me. I don't know what budgeting might be for you, and it's always good to do your own research, but that's what budgeting is for me, right? And I haven't talked about investing, but there is like a part in budgeting that talk about investing, but that's like more deeply. And what I want to say is that I haven't been doing that. I know I should have been doing that. I know I should have been looking where is my money going, how I'm spending my money, and where I'm spending my money. How much am I spending when I'm going out? How much am I spending in my transportation? Why am I spending this much in my bills? Like all your subscription, your Netflix, your Google, I don't know, whatever subscription you have, why are you spending that much on your subscription? That's all about budgeting. And I haven't been doing that. What I was doing this summer, one thing particularly that I was doing is I didn't like to wear an outfit twice. So I didn't budget. I was just spending my money. To buy new things. And I can tell you this summer, all my money went into Uber and shopping malls and bubble tea. Can you imagine bubble tea? Bubble tea, I need to budget to buy bubble tea. And that's how my budgeting was crazy, because I wasn't even budgeting. At this point in time, I wasn't looking at my finances. I wasn't looking where my money was going. At some point in time, for like 1 month, and as I told you, I wasn't consistent, right? At some point in time, for 1 month, I was like, oh, hey, I'm spending too much money on Uber, so I need to cut off, right? That was like kind of a way of budgeting, I don't know. But did I cut off? No. Why? Because I was just going out and I wasn't budgeting correctly, which is why I end up spending, and I ended up taking money from my saving to spend on more things. So my budgeting was so not on term, and also being consistent wasn't on term, and I didn't have savings at the end of the month, at the end of the year, and that's one thing that kept me broke. And talking about this summer, how I was spending, because your girl didn't want to wear an outfit twice, huh? I was spending my money, and this is getting me into my fourth point of the day, which is having and living an extravagant lifestyle. Because what was happening with me, so that I don't want to wear an outfit twice? What was happening into this mind? Well, it's true that I have been going out a lot, right? And yeah, I'm just like that, and I just need to like find a way to regulate my finances so that I can still buy an outfit and not wear it twice. But I was living an extravagant life. I was living over my means at the end of the day. I was always overspending, and since I wasn't budgeting, I was let's say I was going over budget. I wasn't budgeting, so I was always going over budget, right? I was always going over the amount that I had in my bank account, which wasn't helping me save at the end of the day, and which also wasn't helping me being consistent in my savings, being consistent in my finances, my goal that I had for the year, my goal that I had for the end of the month, my goal that I had for the end of the day. And that's how living an extravagant life, for me, it might be an extravagant life. For me, it might have been not wearing an outfit twice, so I was always at the mall trying to buy new things and all. But for you, it might be going to parties and popping bottles that you don't have money to pay for, or you might have money to pay for, but only to pay for it once. I said in my last video from last year that if you don't have enough money to pay for your lifestyle 3 times, like you go to the club, you're popping bottle, let's say Friday, you're popping bottle Saturday, you're popping bottle Sunday. So sorry about that. Sorry about that. You're popping bottle Monday, Tuesday, I meant Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you don't have money to do that in a row, then you basically don't have money. You're basically partying over your means, and that might be something that you're doing. Something else that you might be doing is like giving money to other people. I know it's always good to be kind, right? But you cannot give if you are empty. And something that you might be doing as living an extravagant life, you might be living as someone that people see like, they are seeing you like someone who have money and who is always partying, who is always going here and there, and they are gonna ask you for money, and you are gonna be giving even though you don't have money into your account. So tell me, how are you doing this? How are you giving money out when you don't have money in? So at the end of the day, at the end of the year, you're gonna end up broke. Like I don't know if I should say I was or I am, but you get what I mean, right? Yeah. The fifth thing that I did and that kept me broke was learning and not applying. Like I told you, I did the same video last year, and I've been learning about how to get my finances straight for 2 years before I started learning about finances in 2019. Beginning 2019, right before the pandemic, and I had everything down on paper, how to budget, how to get your finances right. And I even did a video last year about how to get your finances right. But guess what? At the end of 2022, this year, I'm still broke. And why? Because I learned something. I got something into my mind. I got something on paper, but I wasn't applying it. And why are you learning something if it's not to apply? Why are you learning how to get a business, do this in life, not to apply it in life? Well, why are you tiring yourself, right? It's all those things like, why did I learn that if it wasn't to apply it? And now I'm regretting. Now I'm crying. Now I'm like, oh my god, if only did I started saving, like let's say $10 per week. If only I was consistent in my savings. If only I was budgeting, or at least seeing where my money is going and why it's going there, or at least doing all of this and that. Maybe at the end of this year, I wouldn't have been broke. Who knows? Who knows, right? So that might be something that you're doing and that is keeping you broke, because that's what kept me broke until now. Number 6 is not having an abundant mindset. And I know it might sound cliche, but it is what it is. You don't have an abundant mindset. You not having an abundant mindset is like always and consistently being in a scarcity mindset, being like, oh, I'm gonna lose my money tomorrow. I don't have money. I need money. Oh, I need money to buy this. I need money to live. I need money to, yeah, you don't feel abundant. You don't feel the wealth. That is a part of it. The second part of having an abundant mindset, which people don't usually talk about, or people don't usually understand it, is that having an abundant mindset is not just about like saying, I am abundant, I have money in my bank account, all my needs have been taken care of. Yeah, that's part of it. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. That is part of it, and that is part of like manifesting money into your life and all. But having an abundant mindset is being like an abundant person, acting like someone who has money, who has wealth. And what does someone who have wealth is doing? Someone who have money in the bank account, they don't go out and spend however they want. No, they spend like they have money, so they don't have to worry about it. But what they also do is they save for cold days, they save for investment, they have investment, and they also give out to people who need money. And that is something I haven't been doing for a long time right now, but I'm just getting right back into it. I used to do it and I stopped doing it, but I'm getting right back into it. And that's been in an abundant mindset, because you're like, oh, it doesn't matter. Well, it's not because, let's say you just have $1 in your bank account right now. You just have $1. That means you have 50 cents to give out to someone who doesn't have money, and you're gonna have 50 cents for yourself. There is always like, being in an abundant mindset is knowing that there is enough money out there for you and for me, for someone else, and for you. And it's also like sharing. It's also like sharing, but also taking care of you, because again, you cannot give money outside if you don't have money, right? It's also saying, hey, are my finances right? That's how a wealthy person think. Are my finances right? Do I have many source of income? Do I have this and that right? Like, do I have passive income? Do I have active income? All of those things. That's how a wealthy person act. That's how a wealthy person think, and that's how a wealthy person stay abundant. That's how you have an abundant mindset. It's not just being in a scarcity mindset, or like, oh, I don't have money, I need money for this and that, or like, oh, I can't save because I already don't have money. What am I gonna save? Or like, I can't give money to this person because I don't have money, right? It's true that you should keep enough money for yourself, right? But it's not because you have $1 that it means that you cannot give, let's say $10, let's say 10 cents to someone who really needs it, and you keep 90 cents. You're still gonna have more money than him. You're still gonna have money into your account or into your hands. It's just that you just gave them 10 cents. And being in an abundant mindset is also understanding that money is around you, right? It goes around and around. You give out to receive. To receive, you need to give also. And it's a lot of things. That is a whole other subject, okay? So I am definitely gonna do a video about it. So guys, stay tuned. Please subscribe to my channel so that I can talk about it. Okay, so let's get into our final point of the day. And I have been guilty of doing it. And trust me, you have also been guilty from doing it. I don't know if what I said made sense, but hey, it makes sense, okay? And the point is being scared of money or being scared of going into your bank account and looking how much you have right now in your bank account. And when I'm telling you, I have been guilty of doing this. Like, when you just, like, every day when you're buying something, you're just giving your card. You're not even looking at your bank account to see, oh, how much do I have in my bank account right now? You're just giving your card, and if it goes through, it goes through. You're like, oh, thank you, God, I have money in my account. If it doesn't go through, and you're like, oh, my money is finished, what is happening? I've been guilty of doing that, and you might have been guilty of doing that. I hope you haven't, but if you have been, put your hand in the air, because we are together, sis. We are together, bro. So it's okay. It's normal. It's okay to be scared because you don't have money in your account. It's okay to be scared of going and look into your account because you're scared of numbers, because seeing that you don't have money in your account is like bringing a bad thought. So to try to keep it positive, it's like you don't want to go into your bank account and look at how much you have right now into your account. Look at how much you have, because let's say you have a negative number in your bank account, and you're gonna go in and look, and you're gonna be like, not only do I don't have money, but not only don't I have money, but I also owe the bank. So that's the scarcity, that's the scary thought that comes to you. That's the stress that comes to you when you go into your bank account and you're trying to deviate from that. But at the end of the day, it's reality. At the end of the day, to know where to go or to know what to do to be able to go forward, you need to know where you came from. You need to know what is happening. So you need to go into your bank account and look at how much you have right now, and look at why do you have this amount in your bank account? Where did your money went to? What was the withdrawal that gave you this negative amount on your account? Where did your money went to, and what happened exactly in your bank account? And this can also help you budget. This can also help you being consistent in your finances. It can also help you knowing, because you know what exactly the amount that you have in your bank account. It can also help you feel manifest more money in your account and feel abundant, feel wealthy, because at least you know that, hey, I have this money in my account. It's not where I want to be yet, but I am going to get there, because at least I did the first step, which was going and look at how much I have into my bank account right now. So guys, that was the 7th thing that kept me broke. Well, if it was one thing that kept you broke, I hope that what I said today is gonna help you redirect yourself into a good and wealthy finances, because 2023, I am tired. I am not getting back into this broke spirit. No, I am getting back into my 6-figure era, and I cannot get into that era if my finances aren't correct, right? Are we right? You're right. We are right? And on top of that, I want to add 3 other things real quick. Okay, 3 other things. It's like 3 bonuses to what kept me broke or what might be keeping you broke. So real quick, the number 1 is following the Joneses, following the popular one, the influencer, the TikTok. Like, TikTok made me buy it. Amazon made me buy it. YouTube made me buy it. All those things is following the Joneses, because your friends are going out, you're also going out. Because your friends are popping bottles from here and there, you're also popping bottles from here and there. When you don't have money. You're buying this and that when you don't have money. Why are you following the Joneses? That's one thing that might have kept me broke, and that's one thing that might be keeping you broke. The second bonus is having a one-way income. It's true that right now I have lost my job and I'm gonna find another job, and on top of that I already have a part-time job, and on top of that I'm gonna get into my business, which is gonna bring me more money, and on top of that I'm gonna do something else that is gonna bring me more money, because I want a multiple income way. And I'm not even talking, those are like active income, and I want to talk about passive income, but not like in this video, right? I want to talk about passive income, like where are your investment? I don't have investment. I haven't made investment, and trust me, I learned about investment way back into 2018. Can you imagine if I started investing or putting my time into learning more about crypto way back in 2018? Trust me, today I would have had money. I wouldn't have felt broke. I wouldn't be making this money. So that goes back again into learning and applying. But hey, this one is having a one-way income. You cannot thrive if you only have one way of income. You cannot thrive if you have just one active income. You don't have a passive income. No, you cannot. You might be saving, right? But having another way of income can definitively help you increase your saving. It can help you increase your income. It can help you increase the way you're living. You can go from a minimalistic way of living to a more extravagant. You can even invest into more businesses which are gonna give you more money, and that's all. And it goes on and on, right? You get what I mean? I hope you get what I mean. And my third and last point is being comfortable or staying in your comfort zone. Staying in your comfort zone, I mean, like, well, for example, me, I spent 1.5 months, this past 1.5 months, I spent it in a sales job where I haven't been paid for all the work that I've been doing. And here in Canada, it's snowing. There was this week, it was -24 for a whole week, and I've been going out knocking on each single door to make a sale, and it's a job based on commission sale, and I haven't been paid anything, so I haven't been selling anything. But guess what? I brought myself out of my comfort zone because I saw an opportunity in this job. I saw an opportunity of growth in this job. And even though I'm no more in that job, what I saw, right, and what I learned just made me realize how I don't want a basic way. I don't want a basic life. I don't want basic thing in my life. And that is like me getting out of my comfort zone, me trying different things, me trying to let the life teach me. You know, sometimes when life teaches you, or life puts you into an uncomfortable position, right? You're always like, oh no, I hate the universe. God, why are you doing this to me? When at the end of the day, you need to accept it to be able to grow, right? To be able to move from point A to B, you need to go through pressure. And guess what? Only diamond need pressure to realize the true potential. Only diamond need pressure to realize the true potential. Only diamond are being put through pressure so that they can be beautiful, so that they can be the diamond. And y'all all know where I'm getting to, right? So get out of your comfort zone. Do something that's different to you. It might not be something big. It might start by changing your habits, or like doing something, or living a minimalistic life. We are talking about finances right now. It might be getting out of your comfort zone, might be living a minimalistic life like under your means, so that you can save enough money to get to a goal that you have in mind, or that you have set for you. And that's like being comfortable. Okay guys, that was it for this video, and I hope y'all get something out of this video. And if you did, I hope you're gonna get through, you're gonna know, oh, what do I need to change, because I have been doing this and it kept me broke, so I need to change this. I need to start doing this. I need to start implementing new habits in my lifestyle. And I hope what I say can help you. And if it can help you, it can definitively help someone else out there. And again, if you saw this video, then this video was meant for you or for someone around you. Okay, so share my video and subscribe, please. Let's get to 1,000 before the end of the year, at least 1,000. Okay, so I'll see you into another video of mine, sorry about that, tomorrow. Bye.